Chapter 7: The Cultural Battlefield. The Whispers had taken a new turn, a disturbing fascination with pop culture. They'd hum snippets of songs, quote lines from movies, even comment on Alex's taste in television shows. "That song you're listening to, Alex," they'd purr, "it's about you, you know. They're watching you." Or, "That movie you watched last night. We wrote that ending. We know how it feels to be controlled." Alex had always been a fan of music, movies, and television, finding escape and inspiration in the stories they told. But now his enjoyment was tainted, his perception warped by the Whispers. He started to see hidden messages, subliminal cues, and manipulative narratives woven into the fabric of popular culture. He began to research the entertainment industry, uncovering a network of handlers and influencers who worked for the ATG. These individuals were strategically placed within record labels, movie studios, and television networks, subtly shaping the content that reached the masses. They used their influence to promote specific agendas, to shape public opinion, and to subtly control behavior. He discovered that musicians were being pressured to include specific lyrics in their songs, lyrics that promoted conformity, obedience, and a fear of the unknown. He found evidence of movie scripts being rewritten to include subliminal messages, promoting a sense of helplessness, dependence, and a willingness to be controlled. He even uncovered instances of television shows being manipulated to portray dissent as dangerous, individuality as deviant, and conformity as the only path to happiness. Alex realized that the cultural battlefield was just as important as the political or technological battlefield. The ATG understood the power of entertainment to shape minds, to influence beliefs, and to control behavior. They were using popular culture as a weapon, a tool for mass manipulation. He started to analyze the music he listened to, the movies he watched, and the television shows he enjoyed, searching for hidden messages and subliminal cues. He found them everywhere, in the lyrics of his favorite songs, in the dialogue of blockbuster movies, even in the background music of popular television shows. He discovered that the ATG was particularly interested in targeting young people, using popular culture to shape their minds and mold their beliefs. They understood that young people were more susceptible to influence, more likely to absorb the messages embedded in entertainment. Alex became increasingly concerned about the impact of this cultural manipulation on society. He saw a generation growing up in a world where conformity was celebrated, dissent was silenced, and individuality was suppressed. He feared that this generation would be ill-equipped to resist the ATG's agenda, that they would become willing participants in their own enslavement. He started to speak out against the ATG's cultural manipulation, writing articles, posting online, and even giving interviews. He knew he was risking his safety, but he felt compelled to warn people about the dangers of mind control, to expose the hidden messages embedded in popular culture. He urged people to be critical of the entertainment they consumed, to question the messages they were being fed, to resist the subtle manipulation of their minds. He encouraged them to seek out alternative sources of information, to support independent artists and filmmakers, and to create their own culture, a culture that celebrated individuality, creativity, and freedom of thought. Alex's efforts to expose the ATG's cultural manipulation met with mixed reactions. Some people dismissed him as a conspiracy theorist, while others praised him for his courage and his insights. But regardless of the response, Alex knew that he had to continue his fight. He had to expose the truth about the ATG, to warn the world about the dangers of mind control, and to inspire others to resist their agenda. As he sat in his darkened apartment, the hum vibrating through his body, the whispers taunting him with pop culture references, Alex knew that he was fighting a battle for the hearts and minds of the people, a battle for the very soul of culture. And he was determined to win, no matter the cost.